Good morning. Welcome to morning meeting. So here's what's on my mind this morning. So last night, I said to my daughter, hey, we need to get out of the house earlier. There's construction happening on the road where we live. We need to get out of the house earlier. And, oh, by the way, I need to put gas in the car. I didn't want to put gas in the car last night or yesterday because it was so freaking hot. Oh my God, it was hell hot. It was horrible. So she's like, okay, fine. We don't have a great track record of getting out of the house early. So like yesterday, that was what we were supposed to do, and that didn't happen. So I was really crossing my fingers that we would be able to do it this morning. We were kind of sort of on track. We needed to leave by 7:15. We left by about 7:20-ish. Go down this hill, and there's a stack of cars. And then there's a stack of cars to the right, and there's a stack of cars right in front of us, all waiting for the pilot car to come. And of course, there's the person there with the stop sign. Don't move, don't move, don't move. And we're waiting for the pilot car. Fortunately, it wasn't like a couple days ago where I waited for 20 minutes for the pilot car. This time it was just a matter of minutes before I waited for the pilot car. And so that was nice, right? So we're waiting for this pilot car. Soon we see it. It comes toddling down the road, does its little flippy thing. All the other cars are whizzing by because, they've been waiting in their line for God knows how long. And then we start to follow the pilot car. Now, this is a 2-lane highway system, basically, that I'm talking about. And they're resurfacing both sides of this thing, right? So they'll start on one side, then they'll do a little bit of the other, and then just go back and forth. And so you never really know what lane you're supposed to be in, which is why you need the pilot car. The pilot car really is critical at this particular juncture. And this is a highway, like I said. So yeah, there's construction, but people are still allowed to go anywhere from 40 to 50 miles per hour once they actually get to go, right? So this morning, we're going to follow the pilot car, and we're going back onto the side of the road that we're supposed to be on, but then there's barricade things in the middle, and they're working on the left side, essentially my left side of the road, and we're following the pilot car because you need the pilot car, because otherwise you wouldn't know what the hell to do. You wouldn't know which lane to be in. It just gets confusing. So we need pilot cars once in a while. And that's what this morning was reminding me of. How important it is to have the guides that we follow, the gurus that we look to, the people that we've researched to say, hey, what do they do? How do they do it? And how's that working, right? And it can be in all facets of your life. I'll give you an example. Right now, I'm working on some writing projects, but not necessarily the ones that I plan on publishing or anything. These are like practice things that I'm doing. I want to learn how to do screenwriting. I've never done that before. And I was really inspired because my daughter got accepted to a program during the summer to go do that. I'm like, oh, yeah, I really want to try that, right? So I'm doing a masterclass. I'm trying to learn from someone who already has done it and done it really well. That's my pilot car, right? That's who that is. So every time that you are out there trying to learn something, think about the people who came before you who do it really well and let them be your pilot car. The other thing that traveling down a road does, that where there's construction and everything, it gives you a new perspective on the environment. And I've mentioned this in other videos. So I'm going down the road, and now because there's construction, I have to pay attention more to my environment because there's barricades popping up. We're not exactly on the road. We're kind of off to the side a little bit where the rumble strips are, and we're going back and forth, and then we have to go around these curves. It's different, and there's people that are working there. We have to navigate them. We have to navigate through their equipment, right? So it makes you more alert. It makes you pay attention to your environment even more than you did before. And you're not on autopilot because something is different. And that's what novelty does, right? It's something different, gets your attention and holds it for a little while. And every time you go through a construction spot, that's what's happening until you adapt to it if the construction goes on too long. So there's a lesson there too, right? When things go on too long. But anyway, that's what's on my mind this morning. Find a pilot car and pay attention to your environment a little bit more. You might be really surprised, and pleasantly so. Hey, I gotta go. Time to go do some of my practice writing. I'll see you later. Like, subscribe, do your thing. See ya.